Everybody, today's experiment is going to be using a dish of water. Maybe you can't see it, but there's actually water in there. Ta-da! Pepper, a toothpick, and a little dish of soap. So let's get started. All right, so to set this one up, we're going to take the pepper, and I have a grinder. You might have just a shaker. Either way, put a bunch of pepper on top of your water. Now the pepper will stay up on top of the water because of good old surface tension. Now surface tension is the same thing that floated a needle on top. So of course it's going to float pepper. Now the other thing about pepper is pepper and water don't mix. Pepper is what you would call hydrophobic, which means it's not really afraid of water, but that's the term that scientists use for anything that doesn't allow water into inside its surface. So the pepper is hydrophobic, it's staying on top. Now watch what happens when I take this toothpick and I put some dish soap on it, and then I'm going to put it in the center of the pepper. Look at that. That was really great. Now some of the pepper grains were a little bit big, so they floated down to the bottom. But all the pepper that was on the top, it just scattered like that. Isn't that so cool? Now the reason it's doing that is because it wants to stay on top. And we just put some dish soap in there and disturbed the, whoa, look at that one. We disturbed the surface tension with the dish soap, because the dish soap actually breaks the surface tension just with a chemical reaction. Look at that. So have some fun with that. Now I was thinking maybe you could try some other things with breaking the surface tension. What else might stick on top? One thing that I was thinking is coffee grounds. Maybe coffee grounds would work. Okay, so water molecules kind of look like this. They've got a big oxygen molecule and then two tiny hydrogen molecules. Now the reason they can make such a strong bond is because right beside them is another water molecule with two tiny hydrogen molecules. And this side is, it's kind of like magnets. This is positive and this is negative, so that's attracted. And then of course you got another water molecule over here. Hydrogen, hydrogen, negative, positive, positive. Attraction. And so that is basically what our surface of water looks like, the very top of the water. So we can float stuff on top of it. You can float a needle, which we saw a couple days ago. You can float pepper. You can float a whole bunch of things. And that's why water acts like it does. That's why you can suck water up a straw, or why trees can bring water all the way up to the top leaves of their branches, or why if you jump off a diving board and you do a belly flop, it hurts because of the surface tension. It's also why bugs can walk on top of the water, and spiders, things that don't seem like they should be able to walk on top of the water, they can actually do that. Actually, there is a lizard called the basilisk lizard that can run on top of water. So isn't that so cool?